Goodbye to a guardian, helpful hiking, and counting crows. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, May 19th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. 17 years is a long time, but sometimes it's just not long enough. That's the case with a member of Stafford's police force who's leaving for an exciting opportunity, and the city gathered to say goodbye.
Today we're doing a appreciation luncheon for Assistant Chief Gwinnell Horn. He is leaving the department after 17 and a half years. He's actually leaving the state of Texas. He's going to assume the Assistant Chief's position for the Denver, Colorado Rapid Transit Authority, which is a startup department that right now I believe they have about 80 officers, but it's going to balloon to well over 450 officers. So it's a startup department, and it's a great opportunity for Chief Horn to showcase his talents. He's been in law enforcement for over 17 years. He came to us 17 and a half years ago. But you know, he's worked on his education and things like that. Actually he gets, I guess, embarrassed or whatever for someone to call him Dr. Horn, but you know, he's a PhD, you know, he's just excelled in the law enforcement community. And Stafford's a small department, and you know, he can showcase his talents here. He just can't showcase them the way he would be able to do building a department, which is what he'll be charged with doing, is to help build the department, creating policies and procedures for that department as they're starting up.
Hurt and happiness at the same time. You know, I'm hurt that he's leaving, but I'm happy for him because I know it means a lot to him. And this is what he want to do, and he's always made the right decision. So this is just another good decision that he's making, so I'm fine with it. I don't think words can really describe it, you know, but I've seen him come from where he was to where he's at now. And I just see that journey going much further, you know, so with God's prayer and my prayer, we'll just wait and see what happens.
City of Stafford proclamation. Whereas we are here today to express our appreciation to Assistant Chief Gwinnell Horn Jr. and to honor him for his distinguished 17-year career with the City of Stafford.
Honestly, still haven't really, you know, kicked in. I'm just glad, you know, that everyone came out, you know, supported, and I just really wanted to share with everyone that I'm extremely grateful for just having the opportunity to be a part of their lives. I think, you know, with the relationships, you know, that I've gained over the years, they've helped me grow tremendously. So really, I'm just thankful and honored to be a part of a great city and a great team within the police department.
I knew eventually this day was going to come. I knew Stafford wasn't the stopping point for Chief Horn. He's a very valuable asset to the city, and he will be a valuable asset to Denver.
Everything that I've done, all the sacrifices that I've made is realized and appreciated, you know. It's good for me to hear it, but also it's good for everyone else in the room to know that the efforts, you know, are not going unnoticed. So I think it was good not only for me to hear, but from everyone in here, you know, to hear that, hey, once you do a good job, when you continue doing it, even if you're not getting your praise or accolades every day, just know that people are paying attention and your impact is being noticed. So I was grateful for that.
To Mr. and Ms. Horn, thank you for sharing with us for the last 17 years. Congratulations to your family, the entire Horn family. You're always going to be a part the Stafford Police Department. And remember, we don't say bye, we say see you later.
Video games have gone from being criticized as a time waster or corrupting fad to acceptance as a legitimate form of competition. John King takes us behind the scenes at SMSD's esports team.
So we're leaving on a trip to Arlington, going to this really cool event center to compete in a tournament. A lot of our kids have been practicing all year for this. This is the last tournament of the year for some of our seniors as well, so we're trying to just do the best we can. So we have some games. We're qualified for Overwatch, Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, and Valorant. So most of our teams qualified and we're able to go. At least one team for every game. A lot of these kids, this is like their outlet, right? So same thing with like traditional sports. They take this as serious. We have insane practice regimens as well. Just like traditional sports, we have the unis, we have everything. These kids just have an outlet to make new friends as well. A lot of these kids didn't know each other at the beginning of the year. And it's a great opportunity to kind of have a hobby become a lifestyle or maybe a future job. Same thing for me, I've been grinding games like most of my life. And then I finally put that into use. Also, I'm a STEM tutor as well, so I'm able to help on the science and technology side and do all the gaming that I want as well. So it's really good out for these kids as well. It's hand in hand, basically. There's a lot of stuff that, even in the game design class as well for gaming, kids, we're having fifth graders learn how to code through like Minecraft and stuff like that. So it goes, like I said, it goes hand in hand, I think. Perfectly crosses over, like STEM, you know, the technology side of it. People need to realize that gaming is a true facet and option for people to get more in depth or like tap in more to that side of STEM. Extremely excited. Like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for some of these students, and it's just, you know, just kind of take it as we can. I'm really excited, trying to get a dub, bring it home for the school and everything, so I'm ready for it.
All right, so we just in the middle. Come here, Nick.
The main goal, obviously, to always win. We're always ready to win and to perform, no matter what. But if anything, besides that, have positive attitudes, good communication, teamwork, stuff like that. That's the main goal, is to be a family at the end of the day still, hold our heads high and know the work we do and just prove that.
Shooing students next.
In Stafford, diversity is not just a number, it's who we are.
When you are here, you become part of the story.
You can sleep well knowing we're always on the job and looking out for you.
It's a great place for growth and opportunity.
Tradition starts here.
We teach your children and we stick around for your grandchildren.
We are one. We are Stafford.
This is the city of Stafford, and we are one.
The March of Dimes will take its name quite literally in its quest for better health care for moms and babies, and Constellation Field was the site of their most recent March for Babies.
So March of Dimes fights for the health of all moms and babies. We've been around for 85 years, and we tackle critical issues in maternal and infant care like prematurity, infertility, or even loss of a baby. And we're there to provide care and support to families throughout their journey. So today is a very exciting day. We have the Fort Bend March for Babies, which is our signature 5K walk around Constellation Field in the neighborhood. And we anticipate about 600 people all gathered here today for one common goal: to support moms and babies in the March of Dimes.
signature sponsor this year, and with me taking the chair, I firsthand have learned actually all the work that's involved behind the scenes. Without volunteers, these events don't happen. Significant planning and preparation, a lot of alignment to get sponsors to be able to support an event such as this, to get a venue, all the necessary campaigns that are required to raise money, which comes from volunteers. Specific to this charity, March of Dimes, they really utilize very well ambassador families who went through the trauma of childbirth, some sad stories. So it's quite amazing. I'm seeing personally the number of people who are part of the movement to give back because of the support they have received from March of Dimes. So it's pretty mind-blowing, to be honest with you, to think of the amount of personal time that people are doing it.
One great thing about March for Babies is it brings together a community to fight for the health of all moms and babies. We know that moms of color experience prematurity more frequently, and also problems related to hypertension and birth defects. And so March of Dimes is here to really close that health equity gap that exists between our moms.
There are many nonprofits devoted to serving underprivileged children, but there is only one local charity devoted to providing them with new shoes. Fernando Ramirez introduces us to Soul Loved.
So we are a local nonprofit. We're a shoe charity, and we partner with Title I schools all over Houston to bring shoes to children that need them. So the first Saturday of every month, we partner with Common Threads, which is a part of LCISD, Lamar Consolidated Independent School District. We partner with them to bring shoes to children within that school district who are in need. So we have been busier than ever. The need, I feel, has increased, and we continue to get calls from schools from all 4 or 5 different school districts on a daily basis requesting shoes for their children. So during the school week, we're very busy delivering shoes to children in the schools. We are ramping back up, getting ready for our back to school events. We already have 3 scheduled. We have one in Houston, one for Fort Bend ISD, one for Lamar Consolidated. So we're really getting geared up for our back to school events, which are going to happen towards the end of the summer, right before school starts. And we're partnering with Fort Bend ISD, LCISD. We're having an event in Houston for those children. We're also really excited about the fact that we've been asked to be one of the charity partners for the Chevron Houston Marathon for 2024. And so that's been a real honor to be able to be a part of that, where people can sign up for the marathon or the half marathon and choose the charity of their choice to run their race and fundraise for that charity. So Soul Loved is unique in the fact that we are the only local children's shoe charity where we partner directly with our local schools to bring shoes to children in need. And these children some of them are homeless, some of them are living in shelters, all of them are low-income families and children who are needing shoes. And we're the only one specifically doing shoes and socks for those kids. So we're excited because our charity continues to grow, and we continue to have more partnerships in the community. We're getting more support, we're getting more donations, we're getting more volunteers, as you can see, which is really great. We're able to reach more children in the schools and also plan more events because that support is there. People are seeing the good that we're doing in the community, and people just want to get involved, so it's been really great. So the children get so excited because for many of them, they've never picked out a new pair of shoes before. They've never owned a new pair of shoes. Many of them have never owned pair of socks before. So this is super exciting. They get to try on many different pairs of shoes. They get one new pair of shoes of their choice. They get a pack of socks, and they are excited. Like, so many of them leave jumping, dancing, their body stance changes. The parents are excited, their guardians, the people that have brought them have a sense of relief because now that financial burden has been released from them. And they also, the kids who are coming to get the shoes love seeing kid volunteers. Like it kind of breaks down that barrier, you know, they have somebody they can identify with. It's cute to see how the volunteers get really excited and the kids get really excited too. So we're just so grateful for all of our volunteers that show up and all the donors that show up that donate shoes and money so that we can have events like this. The kids are excited, the volunteers are excited, and we're excited that we can continue this on, hopefully, for years to come. So it's been great. Come out and join us. We'd love to see you out here volunteering, and the kids would love to see you too.
Brazos Bend birthday. Next.
You can try, but you won't find another city like Stafford, Texas.
Serving our community just like you like it.
Taking care of you and your home since 1945.
We believe in STEM to learn and STEM to earn.
We're heading into college certified and career ready.
As a former student of Stafford, I take pride in keeping our classrooms safe.
We are Stafford, we are one.
The Great Texas Birding Classic sounds like a sporting event, but it's actually a sort of bird census. The Texas Master Naturalists braved horrible weather this year to get their count.
Today, our team is participating in the Great Texas Birding Classic, and our team is the Seabourn Prairie Perchers, and we are here at Seabourn Creek Nature Park. And our team is made up of mostly Texas Master Naturalists from the Coastal Prairie chapter, and we're here trying to observe and count as many birds as we can today, whether by sight or hearing from within a 50-foot diameter circle that we have set out for us. So all teams have to see all the birds from within that circle. It's not the best weather today, but that's okay. The birds are still here. All the data is being put into an app called eBird, which is used year-round by amateurs, professionals throughout the world, and that data helps scientists, helps people understand trends, population trends, movement trends for birds, and we're sending our list to the people who are running this event, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, and they will gather all that data, and then technically today it's a contest. So the team that sees the most birds wins. And the money that was spent for our registration actually goes back to birds through conservation grants that teams can apply for. And actually our team applied for one last year and we won. So we won a $1,000 grant last year, which we used to help improve our bird viewing area over in the forest here at Seabourn Creek Park. Texas Master Naturalists is a group of trained volunteers throughout the state of Texas that can be experts, can be just people who love nature, and we take a class and learn all kinds of things about conservation in Texas, and then we use that knowledge when we're certified to go out into nature, and we do education, we do outreach, we do service, which is huge. We give back and try and help Texas Parks and Wildlife and Texas AgriLife Service kind of spread the word and get people to care about nature as much as we do. You can go to coastalprairie.org, and that's our chapter website, and it tells you all about our chapter, our mission, what we do here at Seabourn and throughout our area, and then there's links to our state website from there as well. What's my favorite bird? That is always that's a really hard question. I sometimes, and somebody said this once, and I absolutely love the answer. My favorite bird is the one I'm looking at right now. So whatever
whatever I'm looking at, whatever I'm experiencing, and having that chance to see in nature is my favorite, because you don't always get to see them all. And I haven't seen even, I don't know, gosh, in North America, I haven't even touched the surface. So there's barely, but yeah, I would say the one that I'm looking at right now.
Speaking of parks, Brazos Bend State Park is nearby, convenient, gorgeous, and it's 100 years old. Fernando Ramirez attended its birthday bash, but he didn't bring us any cake.
So the Brazos Bend Expo is basically a celebration of the community. Here at Brazos Bend State Park, we're bringing in everyone from the natural resources, from the community, to museums, everything, just to come out here and show everybody that lives here what they have to offer, and what they can do to experience the outdoors. It's great to have people who have never come out here before, never even heard of us. We want to get our names out there and let them know that we are here, because we're just something that you really have to experience to know how beautiful this place is. And we want people who've never even walked outside before to come out here and see the trees, see the wildlife, see the sun and the skies that we have here. It's just an amazing place to be. And if you've never even walked through our gates, we want you to come through and experience it, because it's for just a beginner all the way up to an experienced hiker to be out here.
It's taken work from every single individual on my team, every single individual in the volunteer organization, people outside of the organization that came to set up at the booths. It's been a community effort, and honestly, it fills my heart to be able to see all this come together for the community, because that's what it's all about. Parks are places for communities, and that's why we do this. Celebrating 100 years of state parks is a fantastic. I'm glad it's part of history. Back in 1923, when they first started state parks, and Mother Neff was established, I don't know that those people on that parks board knew what this was going to become. Coming from one state park to now having a state park system of 89 parks that offer all kinds of stuff, from kayaking to mountains to desert to swamps to rivers. State park systems throughout the state of Texas have so much diversity, and they're so important, keeping these wild spaces wild, so that people can come out. With the urbanization of our communities, coming out, sprawling wider and wider, it's more important now than ever to have these spaces where people can reconnect with nature. So I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm hoping that in another 100 years they'll look back on what we did this year and say, man, we want to make it just as grand or maybe even grander. So
it's really special, and knowing that we're a part of that, and being a part of celebrating a centennial event for all the state parks here in Texas, and being able to help with conservation, and being able to just support everyone here and celebrate that is just an amazing experience, and I'm very proud to be part of it. Anyone who's new to the park or anything, I want them to come out to the expo and just experience what the entirety of Fort Bend, Harris County, Brazoria County, all the counties that surround us have to offer them, to be outdoors and to be able to go out there and enjoy what they have.
Enjoy your parks. They are all about wild spaces, reconnecting with nature. If you've never been to a park, I highly recommend that you go to your local state park or even your local city park. There's a lot of healing in nature, even if you're not an outside person. Just being in the outdoors can revitalize you. So I encourage you to come on out, enjoy what you got. They're all yours.
I hope everyone comes out and enjoys the expo. Even if you don't get to come out and enjoy the expo, come out to the park anyway. Enjoy the parks. Come see the alligators. Come see the deer, all of the different wildlife, the butterflies, insects, birds. We have everything that you could possibly want out here at the park, and it's for everyone. And I just hope someone can come out here and enjoy it.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news.
This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.